What's up guys, Chris here from Apollo Movement, and today we are reviewing arguably the best selling electric scooter in the world. If ever you've considered buying an electric scooter, you've definitely stumbled past the Xiaomi M365. Made by Xiaomi, the Apple of China, this stands out because of the looks, portability, and most importantly, the price point. With prices starting at $650 Canadian, this is one of the most affordable scooters you can find. The question is, are you giving up performance and quality for this lower price tag? We'll review this in this video. There are a ton of great review videos of the Xiaomi M365 out there, so rather than duplicating these existing videos, we decided to do something a little bit different. This review will approach the M365 from a test perspective, putting ourselves in the shoes of a daily commuter to really see how this bad boy performs. As a commuter, I'll be looking for reliability, low maintenance, portability, and whether it makes the commute more fun and practical. Let's start with a quick overview of specs and design. Kicking in at only 12.5 kilos, the M365 is made of an aerospace-grade aluminium. Two 8.5-inch air-filled tires which act as suspension. The design of the deck is sleek with rubber grip tape on top and a deck secured by 17 screws protecting the battery and electronics underneath. The deck is your best bet at keeping water out of the inside when riding in the rain. More on that later. One 250 watts motor in the front, one disc brake at the back, and it's also worth mentioning there's actually a regen brake on the Xiaomi, which can be controlled by your mobile Xiaomi app. So far, a few things that stand out to us are the folding latch, which is extremely simple to use, and truthfully, does fold the scooter in 3 seconds or less. It's a 3-step process: remove the safety, unlatch, and fold to click. Another detail we like is the kickstand. It sticks out from under the deck and just enough for your foot to find it and open it very easily. You can see Xiaomi made a choice to build the scooter with as few parts as possible to limit the number of parts that can actually break. Up top, we have the handlebar, frequently critiqued for the lack of display, something the Xiaomi Pro actually addresses with the new version. Just a note, if you do have a Xiaomi M365 and you want the speedometer, we actually do sell the spare part on our website at apollomovement.com. Brake latch on the left, 4 LED battery indicators in the middle, and the accelerator throttle on the right. The middle button turns the scooter on and off, and it also allows you to switch between eco and regular modes, which come in different top speeds. It can also switch the front and rear lights on and off. The rear lights can also be activated by braking. Many customers also go for the shoulder strap or carrying handle, which really makes it easy to carry the scooter on a train or a bus, for example. For those looking for a scooter to go to and from the car, this guy measures 108 centimeters by length and 49 centimeters in height. Keep in mind, the handlebar does not collapse, so you need to buffer an extra 43 centimeters in the handlebar. We find it fits in most car trunks without any issues. Finally, the M365 comes in 2 colors, the black and the white model. The white is super sleek, but does get very dirty quickly. For that reason, we generally prefer the black version. In conclusion, as far as the design and overall aesthetics go, the M365 is definitely a standout scooter. It feels sturdy, well made, and looks great. Now, let's talk about what this good looking scooter can really do. Featuring a 250 watts front hub brushless motor, the M365 has a top speed of 25 kilometers an hour. This is what Xiaomi advertises, as we find it actually pretty accurate. 25 km per hour is not fast by any means, and we find ourselves cruising at maximum speed most of the time. It's faster than most bicycles, but after a few weeks of riding it, you start to crave a little bit more speed. In terms of acceleration, the 250 motor takes around 6 seconds to reach top speed. The final dimension of the motor power we look at is its ability to climb hills. This is perhaps the biggest weakness of the M365, which is supposed to handle inclines of up to 14 degrees, but in reality, we seem to be struggling at an incline of 7 to 8 degrees. That said, it's not a big deal if you're willing to give it a few kicks up the hills. Keep in mind, riding your scooter up hills is one of the fastest ways to drain its battery. Speaking of which, the M365 has an advertised range of 30 kilometers. We did a range test in eco mode in good weather conditions with a 75 kilogram rider and managed to get almost 27 kilometers. With average usage, meaning faster speeds, more stopping and starting, and some hill climbing, you're probably looking at closer to 16 kilometers in distance. If you're looking at the M365 as a true last mile solution, this should be perfectly sufficient. However, if you need to rock a little bit more distance, you may want to consider the Xiaomi Pro. When drained to 0%, the battery will take you around 5 hours to fully charge up again. So, does the performance match the good looks of this scooter? Somewhat. The power and range is good for short distance commuters or perhaps recreational scooter users. For anyone looking to replace their car with a scooter, you may want to invest just a little to get that extra power. One point we haven't discussed so far is the riding comfort. The only form of suspension an M365 has is its air-filled tires. That's it. This means that you'll feel every bump in the road. While this isn't detrimental for short rides, it does become a bit annoying when riding distances more than 10 kilometers. You feel it in your legs and your back, and if you're like us and have some bumpier parts of a journey to travel through, you may need to start planning around them. The second consequence of a lack of suspension is that your tires effectively become the shock absorption mechanism. If ever you hit a pothole or a curb, there's a good chance your tire will pop. We see customers get flats on average once or twice a year during the 8-month riding season. We will discuss dealing with these in another video. Overall, this is likely the biggest weakness of the Xiaomi. The lack of suspension causes longer rides to be uncomfortable and increase the likelihood of getting a flat. This is a choice that Xiaomi made to keep the cost of the scooter low. If you stay careful and take good care of your scooter, you can get through the season without any flats. One of the favorite features of the M365 is the mobile app it comes with. You need to download the Mi Home app and set the location to China to get it to work, but once you connect it, you'll be able to control your scooter and gain access to riding stats such as distance, remaining mileage, cruise control, and other through the app. So overall, what is our take on the Xiaomi? Is it worth the $600 to $700 price tag? The design is beautiful and durable. The performance is decent for short distances, but lacking for longer distance commuters. The maintenance is a little tricky, but overall, if you're looking for a scooter for this last mile, this is your jackpot. It's great value and it will serve that need perfectly. However, if you're looking for something that can take you directly to work instead of a bus or a train, we would really suggest investing $200 to $300 more and get a Segway ES4 or a 08 equivalent. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave in the comment section below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.